got another Narg. Who the God? Why is there a 61 here? What the fuck? Fuck you. Alrighty, we got another Narg kill. By the way, I'm gonna keep this clip in whether we get anything or not. I don't care because apparently Narg is getting camped by other people now, so it's become a firefight. So from now on, you're gonna see Narg already dead because I'm gonna be killing him as soon as he spawns. Um, I've lost. I've logged in a lot of times and Narg's been gone, and I've lost kills to people just killing Narg before I can cut the recording on after he spawns. It's actually kind of interesting. I've had like uh, a bunch of like Narg is like causing a not a movement in Elwyn currently. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, you all have a good one. Alrighty, we have once more a Narg kill that actually drops it. The item's real. Oh, holy. I was really doubting this to be real. This is like my fifth kill today. I think something like that. Something like that. I don't know how many kills, but you can see how full my inventory is of random greens, and each of these practically is a Narg kill. One, I think this one right here was a random green dropped off this guy. I killed Thuros one time. That's different. I don't know what that's from. Actually, that might be from Narg too. I don't know. I think it is. But yeah, it's actually real. I was really doubting this to be real. Really was. Let's go ahead and learn it before I delete it or something stupid. It's just the normal mace, but after so long, not only after so long in 10.1.7, but so long farming L1s, like farming the rares before they were even added, farming them back when it was still not in the game, but I still killed Narg and Thuros so many times. Finally, it's done. You can see I have 3 of the belts in my inventory currently, and I've sold a couple others too, at least 2 more I think. So I got 5 belts before I got 1 blackjack. Like I said, I was legitimately beginning to doubt this thing existed. Other people were farming it. At least one other person. I think it was one person logging in on a rogue and a warrior, because I think I noticed they were in the same guild. Power to you. I was in one of the earlier clips. I was angry because I logged on to get a fresh kill and it died right as I tried to kill it, and that was annoying. But it's all on me. I should have been faster and better in position, and I can't be mad that someone else is farming it at all. So yeah, but it's finally done. That means the only thing we have left is the Azure Drake, which is where I'm going right now. I haven't done the raid this week, and it's Monday, so I have to get that done right now. You all have a good one. Alrighty, we're back once again, doing another Eye of Eternity. Just to catch everyone up, the only thing we need left at this point is the Azure Drake. We have everything else. Just the Azure Drake. That's all we need. If you weren't here for, if you didn't see last ones either, we also got a duplicate blue Drake on Scope Maker. So, yeah, that was really unfortunate, but you know, it's not the worst thing. Still trying to get the currently I'm still trying to get the studded blackjack from Narg. He's been really rude about it, kind of, pretty much. He really doesn't want to give it up. Which, I mean, I guess is fair, but like, it's kind of annoying because it's the only thing I have left other than the Azure Drake here. So, rather unfortunate. Oh, another thing that's kind of funny is that it's October now. Where am I going? Here. Travis log. You notice we're at 450 points. Most of this is from just completing the quest because of Dartmouth Fair. But we might actually be able to get this. It's going to be close. I don't know the numbers yet, but it's basically reliant on this. If we can actually complete all 15, like 15 Halloween daily quests, then we will actually be able to get enough points to get the mount, which is very funny considering we can't do the Headless Horseman because that's up in Tirisfal Glades. So,
I'm out of range.
you know, for and we can't do Brewfest because we don't have Ironforge. Harvest Festival even was like it was like the first day of the month, and yeah, you had like one day in Harvest Festival, and there was like some stuff for it. We can't do Great Nomergon Run. Like all of these. Whoops! Why'd I come back in? Whoa! Where's the? Oh, there's the portal.
I need to get closer.
And most of those are like how we normally get our points, is like the events and stuff. But it's going to be very close on getting the points. Make sure these raid bosses. Yeah, it's reliant on getting this. It's mainly reliant, like I said, on getting the Hallow's End world quest or daily quest done. If we can complete all 15, if we can do that, then it should be fine. We shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, I can't believe it's still hard to believe that we got 2 blue drakes. It's our first duplicate mount on the more than just duplicate mount. I guess it's our first duplicate.
My patience has reached its limit. I will be rid of you.
Duplicate rare drop.
I need a target.
Right? Or a strand. We got 4 strand crawlers. Some people would probably count those. I think that's about it. I don't think there was anything else that was like super rare that we got. Drop. Oh, free money. I forgot about doing that. That's 100 gold right there. That's pretty nice. There you go.
Then so be it.
But yeah.
I'm out of range.
We are, one thing to note, since we actually did get the boots last week, which was the last thing other than the Drake we were missing in here, since we got those, we will be setting Scope Maker back to 10-man because it has equal drop chance. The mounts all have equal drop chance, so it doesn't matter if it's 10-man or 25-man. And the 10-man is considerably faster for him to finish, so we will switch that back just to speed things up a little bit. There's like I said, there's no benefit. The only benefit is that we get why's my shift key? I'm not hitting shift, that's why. I was hitting alt that entire, or control that entire time, and I thought I was hitting shift. That was weird.
But they are too late.
But yeah, so just to save time, like the only thing you get, I think you get a little extra gold and you get 2 extra loot items. Doesn't increase your chance for the mount at all because the loot roll for mounts bonus loot. Talked about this before, but the gold from the items is so lackluster for the most part. I mean, some of them are worth a good chunk, but like what was this? This was like 5 gold, and then these were 22. Hey, that's the boots again. We got them a second time now.
And so ends the Nexus
That's the way it goes, right? Like you can go 13 weeks in a row without seeing them, and then back to back. I mean, you know, kind of the same luck with the Blue Drake. We got those in back-to-back weeks. The real unfortunate thing, which is really sad actually, is that for the Blue Drake, just because not only did we get it once, and it can still drop clearly as we have another, but even though we have a duplicate one here on Scope Maker, it can still drop for him. He can still get another Blue Drake drop, he just can't loot it if it drops, which is really sad if that were to happen. It would be rather unfortunate. But yeah, there it is. You can see it. Reigns of the Blue Drake.
I
mean,
has reached its limit.
It's kind of cool. Duplicate mounts are always like kind of an interesting thing to have, but they're annoying when you're like specifically trying to farm for one or the other. having duplicate mounts is cool when like it's happens as like you're not waiting on any big drop. It just happened to happen. Yeah, this is a lot faster on the Tin Man. That extra level feels a lot more. Like you can, I feel it a lot more on this than I did on 25 man, which I guess kind of makes sense, but
It's still recharging.
either way, it's pretty nice.
I can't use that other one.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot left. You know, we
Need a target.
need like Narg is being a piece of crap. He's holding on to that studded blackjack. He doesn't want to drop it. But outside of that, I mean, we have it all done.
I can't use that other one.
So, and the Azure Drake, of course, but that's gonna be, or at least should be, the last thing that we get. Be the Azure Drake. Huh? It requires level 27. That's intriguing.
Now your benefactors make their appearance.
That's weird. Is that true? Does it actually require level 27, or is the Awaken the Drake's achievement require 27 because you have to like do like one of the Drakes requires you to have like requires a level requirement to do something, probably something to that degree. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Pretty simple week, nothing too complicated. Got through pretty quick, and we're heading straight back to Elwyn to Camp Narg to try and get that blackjack. As soon as we get that, we are full focus on this. No new drops, which of course the only new drop could be the Drake. So as soon as we get that studded blackjack, which hopefully should be soon. I mean, it seems like a pretty low drop rate. I've killed him like 30, 50 times maybe. 30 plus is what I'll say. I don't know. I don't have an exact number, but I mean, it's been a lot of kills on him. And as soon as I get it, the only thing we need is the Azure Drake. So as soon as we get the Azure Drake, we can then immediately go clean up our inventory and everything, and then do an immediate zone roll. And then we can move on to the next zone. And it'll be pretty nice. Pretty nice. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Alrighty, here we are. Oh, yet again, no music. I'll remember one day. I have remembered before, but here we are. We got another week. Another set of raids. Put it in perspective, that's not the right terminology. To remind us where we are, all we need is the Azure Drake. We have everything else, and at this point, we even got the studded blackjack, so the Azure Drake is the absolute last thing we need in the entire, in everything. So, once we get this Azure Drake drop, we're good to move on. Roll another zone. It'd be pretty nice. We have a lot of different options available. A lot of different, do we have any, well, I don't think we gained a zone, outside, like, from Borean Tundra, aka, I don't think Sholazar Basin, Dragon Blight, or Duratar are very serious grinds. So I think all of the zones that would be serious grinds we had access to in Elwyn. Dragon Blight might be a little bit more than I'm giving it credit. It has 3 raids in it, right? Ruby Sanctum, Obsidian Sanctum, and Nax, plus 2 dungeons. Maybe more than 2 dungeons? I can't remember now. But there's no mounts that aren't guaranteed, I should say. Obsidian Sanctum has 2 mounts, but they're both guaranteed. So, you know, I mean, it still could take a while. It's a lot of appearances out of 3 different raids, different difficulties for both all of them. You know, I don't know. I don't really know how it works. Oh man. Okay, there's another one. That is our 3rd blue drake.
I can't learn that spell.
Very fun. 3rd one. Tripled. We are now tripled on the blue drake. So that is the point that you can officially say we're unlucky. You could say we're lucky in the fact that we got 3 mount drops in the amount of time, because that definitely is lucky. We've definitely not had the drop chance for 3 mounts. But it is unlucky in the sense that all 3 of them have been the blue drake, when the azure drake should have the same drop chance. When it was 2 blue drakes, it's actually equal chance. I went over the math myself, because it's your first mount has a chance to be either or, it doesn't matter. And then your second mount has a 50-50 chance of either being the blue or the azure. It doesn't matter that you already got the blue, it doesn't lower the chance that the next time you get it, it'll be blue as well. So, but now we're officially unlucky with it. We've now hit 3 blue drakes. That's good. Well, let's get off that. Let's not harp on about it. We already went over it. Went over it big time with Scope Maker. Got the drop. So, yeah. Outside of getting the mount, we have Hallows End coming up. It's actually what's it in? 2 days? Yeah, 2 days, and we'll actually be able to do a lot of Hallows End. We can't do all of it because we don't have access to Scarlet Monastery, so we can't do the Headless Horseman. And that's where all the new changes they did is. It's with the Headless Horseman fight, so we don't get to see any of that. But a lot of the daily quests are just in like Elwyn Forest. Like, Elwyn Forest has most of the daily quests. So we'll actually be able to do, I'm pretty sure, all of the daily quests, be able to get a lot of, maybe not a lot of candy, or the tricky treats, I think they're called, but we'll be able to get a good chunk. We'll try and, we'll see what we can get. We should be able to get a good number of achievements, but, not a ton. Hey, there's our defeat 5 raid bosses. That gives us 50 extra points. We actually should be able to get this mount. I've brought this up before. The only thing is we do have to be able to complete 15 daily quests. Not just daily quests, 15 of the, Headless Horseman, or not Headless Horseman, Hallows End quests. We have to be able to complete 15 ones of those. As long as we can do that, the mount should be ours, I'm pretty sure. Quite easily. I need to do the pet battles. That's the big thing. I mean, I have time. It's only the middle of the month, but I need to remember at some point to go and do them. Probably when I'm doing the Hallows End daily quests. But yeah, we got one more to go here. Hallows End is kind of weird. It's like a hat. Like, we're not able to do most of the stuff because we can't go get all the trick-or-treat buckets, and we can't do the boss fight. So it's really the kind of the boring stuff that no one really does more than like once for the most part. Like, most people don't care too much about. We're on 10 man, right? Just to make it a little faster. Yeah, like no one cares about the like saving the inn and stuff from being on fire and stuff. More than like the first time you do it. But gives me the ability to go through those. I haven't done those daily quests since I was a kid, probably. The only thing I ever did for Hallows End was Headless Horseman. I never focused on anything else. Yeah, I just kind of like completely went silent there. That was kind of weird. Kind of just zoned out a little bit. I was actually impressed with how much damage we were doing to Malagos there. That felt like a pretty good, clean run. Yeah. Oh, that cone missed. Dude, cones in this game are like weird. Maybe it's just like me. I'm pretty bad, but like they just feel awkward. I think it's because they have a Z-axis and a. I mean, you know, WoW has a Z-axis. You don't see it much because most things ignore the Z-axis. Like if you've ever been getting attacked by mobs, especially in Classic, I don't actually know if this is true in retail because I don't pay attention. Never attacking mobs in a tower and paying attention, I should say. But like in Classic, if you ever pull mobs from a top of a tower, they don't care about if you're below them or how far you are below them or anything. They will hit you as long as they're at the same location, no matter the height. So, and most abilities are like that, where they don't care about the Z axis, but it does exist because certain abilities can be jumped over. There's like a big thing with like in Classic yet again, maybe this is all, most of this is just Classic information, but I know some of it applies still because some abilities they do in like a Mage Tower, for instance, the Demon Hunter Mage Tower, the Havoc with Xylem. He does his Razor Ice ability where he spawns the ice on the ground. You can double jump over them. You can double jump and then Fell Rush to get over them. That is only possible with a Z axis, because if you just run into them, they kill you. But yeah, kind of a small rant there. But yeah, we didn't get any. Well, we didn't get nothing. We got a third Blue Drake, but we didn't get the Azure Drake. Rather unfortunate, especially to get a third. But you know, it's just the way it's gonna be sometimes, and it's how we just have to deal with it. Y'all have a good one.